Okay, everybody, what's up, man? How y'all doing tonight? First and foremost, as always, thanks everybody for the support, man. All the comments and stuff, man. All the likes and stuff. All the even negative comments, man. That's okay too. So I'm just gonna make a quick video tonight, just to say a couple things I had on my mind since this morning, and I've been waiting to talk about them. I've, I got a lot of stuff personally going on. Um, that, I'll talk about anything about my life, who I was, who I am now, my past, the things I've done. Just about anything or anything anybody want to know, or just that, that I was a junkie. I was a drug addict. I was whatever you want to call it. A spade's a spade, man. I can, the difference with today is, man, is I can hold accountability for that. So, and I say that to say this, I tell people, man, if you need help, reach out. I'll help you. And I mean it. Like, I will help you. But what I will not do is co-sign anybody's shit, man. So this morning I got a message from somebody. I'm not gonna say who it was because it don't matter. But like I said, it hurt me more than anything. But I try not to take things personal because at one point in my life I always pointed the finger too. I used to blame everybody, blame anything. I did not want to accept responsibility for the role that I played in the way my life turned out. When I was in jail, I can blame the cops. I could blame my PO. When I was strung out on dope, I would blame, the plug, whatever, man. I would just look to blame everybody. I'd blame, my mom, my my dad. I'd blame everybody, but at a certain point, like I said, I started getting high at 9 years old. I was given drugs by somebody, that was supposed to be, they're supposed to be there, man, as an adult figure, man. No adult is supposed to give a child drugs, And, by the time my mom found out, man, I was already a drug addict. It was just too late, So, when people want to say, oh, drugs is a choice and this and that, I can argue both facts. But whether or not, that's not really what I want to discuss right now. We can, though, because like I said, I got facts to back up both. But, the decisions I made in life, man, had consequence. Even now, I'm paying for it. I'm on house arrest. I go to work and I come home. I report into my parole officer every Friday to give her a schedule for the following week. I'm a 36-year-old man that got to report to another person and give them a schedule on what that I'm doing as a direct result of my choices that I made, But like, I'm not that person no more. So I could say, yeah, I messed up. I could say, yeah, it's unfair that I got to pay all these fines, and it's messed up that I got to take 3 of the same classes in order to get my license back. And I could get mad about it, and I could blame them. But what is that really going to do? Nothing. Because at the end, I'm still going to have to pay for them if I want my license back. I'm still going to have to serve this 18 months, about 17 months left. 16 months left, because I did do 5 weeks of treatment. So, but at the end of the day, man, it was my fault. It was me. And I accept that today. And that's the difference, and I'm nobody special, man. Like, I'm not some, Mr. Recovery, or any of that, man. I'm just a firm believer in order to grow, in order to make changes in your life, you got to be accountable for it. You got to be accountable for the things you've done. And say, yeah, man, I messed up. Now let me correct it. Or don't correct it and you're going to still keep getting the same shit you got. Now, with that being said, you know, my health issues have not been the greatest, man. You know, anybody knows me, I've always been a skinny dude. You know, but I'm still 160 to 170. You know, my weight now is 128 pounds. I've been losing weight. I've been using the restroom a lot. Just a lot of health issues, you know. That's probably a direct result of my addiction, you know. And I'm dealing with it. I got doctor's appointments coming up. But most of mine, I leave on the Lord, man. I believe the Lord can heal anything, you know. So that's my, you know, I firmly believe that, guys. Firmly, without a doubt. But, you know, but these issues that I'm having now is a result from my, you know, addiction. You know, I'm tired. I tested my blood sugar the other morning, and I think it was, you know, 126. It was a little high. But, you know, I don't know what's going on. You know, I'm fatigued, no energy. I got a numbing sensation in my leg, and it burns like when I'm in bed at night. I don't want to Google because, you know, Google, they'll tell you you're freaking dying. So, but, you know, but I still want to get on here and share a message of hope, you know, because I firmly believe like that's what I've been led to do. Now, whether people want to believe it or not, or whether people want to watch it or not, that's irrelevant. You know, don't focus so much on the messenger as so much the message. Now, also, you know, I don't, you know, so I had somebody reach out to me this morning. And it's somebody, you know, that I care about a lot, man. And they said, Jay, I need out of here. I need out of where I'm at. Okay. I said, okay. I need to get in that place you was at. It was a halfway house. Shout out gratitude. But I said, listen, you can't go from the streets to a bed. You have to go to rehab first. And then you could go there. You got to go. It's a bed-to-bed transfer. You know, I don't have the juice to just be like, hey, let me make a phone call and get you somewhere. Now, I'd have been more than happy to find them a treatment center to go to and help them. Did whatever. You know, I'd have made sure they had cigarettes while they was there to the best of my ability. I'd have made sure they had what they needed to start with. And that's a guarantee. And I'll do my best to help anybody like that, you know. But what I won't do is jeopardize my family today for anybody, not no one. You know, I'm not going to move somebody into my house, you know, that I don't know what's going on, or get you out of your town by, I don't know what you expected, but I gave them a way out, and they reached out, and they was hurt, and this, I'm not saying who it is, because, you know, it doesn't matter, like, but I used to think this way. This is exactly how I used to think, and I still stayed in the situation I was in, man, because I didn't want to make any changes, but I got they're just going to say, I don't need rehab. I need a way. You can get me in a halfway house, but it's cool. Practice what you preach. And I said, you cannot go to a halfway from the streets. I practice what I preach. I went from jail to rehab, a halfway house myself. I moved up here with the clothes on my back and nothing else. I worked for everything I got. And that includes being clean. I worked my ass off to get custody of my 2-year-old, and I'm not putting that in jeopardy, not for no one. Not for you, not for anyone else on this earth. And I explained to him that I helped somebody, you know, I helped somebody, man, but they did the work. I just helped them get in a place, man. They put the work in. They do IOP. They go to meetings. They are, you know, they got a job. And I said to him, I said, they went to rehab, and the same thing I just said. They did all these things. And I said, instead of questioning my integrity, why not start looking at the role you play in it? You think you're going to stay clean? And I said where he was at. I said, you think you're going to stay clean in the area you're in? Them people over there don't give a fuck about you. And they don't. And I'm saying this to you because I care. And I said something to make him mad, and, you know, I was being sarcastic. And then, fuck you, Jay. All you think about is Jay. All them videos you high as fuck on. And I'm so much so-and-so, who the person was. They said their name. And I'm this many months sober. So thanks a lot. You get that selfish shit from, I don't want to say who they meant, but don't give a fuck. Just thank you, Mr. Recovery. And, you know, it got me thinking, man, like, oh, and then I said something else. You know, and I said, you know, do you think I care whether you believe me if I'm sober or not? You know, it's not, what anybody thinks about me is not my concern. Understand that. And, like, it shouldn't be none of y'all's either. See, like, this is a big problem, too, with people. You know what? I remember, you know, when I was, like, using and I was miserable every day, and I could pull up next to a car, and I'd be in a car and I'd have the mean mug. And I'd look over, and they'd be smiling, talking to their wife, significant other, whoever. And I look at them and be like, yeah, they're high. You know, there's no way they're enjoying life not being high. You know, I used to think the same shit. I used to, you know, feel the same exact way, man. And, you know, but that's another important thing, guys. You know, what somebody thinks about you is none of your business, man. It really, you know, it really is. It's not. Because at the end of the day, like, you know what you do. You know what I mean? I get up every day at the same time. I get up, well, not exactly, between 4:30 and 5:15. I get up every morning, you know, and I get up, drink my coffee, make my son breakfast, and I get ready for work, and then I go to work, and I work at a hard job. So, yeah, some days I'm tired. I'm exhausted tonight. I wasn't even going to make this video, but somebody called me and got me fired up because I was ready for bed. I was tired. They got me fired up. It ain't even about this. It's about a whole nother situation. But anyways, you know, but I did just want to share on that. Like, you know, you have to stop. Listen, man, like for me, the main thing, man, in my life, I was the problem, right? But a big thing you got to understand, man, when you're trying to get sober, is when they say people, places, and things, man, I could not get that for the life of me. No matter how many times I got sober, if I went back to where I was from, I failed. Now, I know plenty of people do it. My cousin, man, shout out, Buzzin'. I love you, man. I'm proud of you. You know, you went back and you're doing your thing, man, and big ups to you, man. And, like, I couldn't be beyond proud of you, man. But, like, I couldn't do it, man. Like, I just was one of those guys where, like, it just was too hard, man. Too many, you know, just too much, man. It's just like there's nothing there for me. I'd go there. I'd sit around, you know, and then I would end up high, man. And I'd sit there and question myself why. And then I'd be full of shame and guilt. And I'd get high again. And that was my life. Just, I'd go to rehab because I was so broken. And I was just beyond... You know, I wanted to fucking kill myself, man. I didn't want to live, like, you know, and like you get that, you know, that thoughts in your head, like, I'm wasting away, like, what am I doing? And all these thoughts you're going to have when you're in active addiction, man. And at some point, like, you know, you gotta either make the change or you're going to stay stuck in the same spot you're at. And you could blame everybody. You know, and but here's the thing, like, blaming them is not going to change your situation. Like, let's say it is their fault. You're still going to have to change the situation, man. And, you know, I'm not mad at that person they said a lot more things than that, man. I'm not mad at that person. I pray they really seek, you know, true freedom, man. Because they said they're sober, but if they are, like, I don't know, whatever program works for you, man. I'm not a spokesman for AA or NA, man. I'm just a dude that was tired of living the way I was living, and I decided to do something about it. And wasn't none of it easy. It was all uncomfortable. I had to meet, man, it was just extremely uncomfortable, man. But once I got through it, you build, you build it's like you build a new person, man. Like, I'm not who I once was, man. And like, if somebody feels like I think I'm too good, I'm not. I'm just too good for that life, man. And I am. I'm too good to be involved in that life. I'm not going to help somebody more than they're willing to help themselves. It's just not going to happen. And you could say what you want about me. You could comment what you want. That's why the comments is open for you to say what you want. I'm all for free speech, man. Say what you want. Say how you feel. It doesn't make it the truth, man. And at the end of the day, you're the one who has to live with you. And that's the problem, is you. Because I used to be the same exact way. And I still can be at times, man. Like I tell you guys, I'm not perfect, man. I'm not perfect. I struggle daily too. This is all, my life I have now is completely new to me. I'm just learning new things as I go along too, man. This is all new to me. Raising a kid is new to me. You know what I mean? I still got 2 other beautiful boys out there, man. Matter of fact, my son told me my cameras suck. So I'm going to have to get another camera, man. Because now that he told me the other day, he's like, man, you need a camera upgrade. I was like, yeah. But, that'll come, man. That's not important. But, I just want to get on here and share that, man. I have no hard feelings to the individual that said these things. I love them as much as I do now as I did yesterday. And even though they think not, one day when they really get their head out their ass, they'll realize, like, that I do care. And, until then, man, you can keep blaming me. You could be mad at me and you could hate me all you want. But I can promise you what, when I hit the bed tonight, I went to bed sober tonight. And I can promise you this, when I wake up in the morning, I'm not going to have to put something in me to make me feel okay with me being me. I want you all to be able to experience that, and you can. There's nothing special about me. I just got tired, sick and tired of being sick and tired. If you guys are sick and tired of being sick and tired, start making the changes that you know deep down in yourself that you need to do. Until next time, guys, God bless you. And I pray for all the sick and suffering addicts out there. And I hope you all, man, figure out, like, we're just wasting away, man. You're just wasting your time. You're wasting your life, man. It's Groundhog Day over and over again.